Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Omega. Now that the Bad Batch has finally concluded with Season 3 capping off the series, I'm going to be focusing on what's next for the characters that we saw in this. Now at the very end, it fast-forwarded way in time that Clone Force 99 is pretty much finished. The only one we can see is Hunter, but he seems pretty old, which we can assume the rest of them would be too, and since all clones were literally made this way after a certain amount of time, they no longer fight in battles, and Hunter even says that he's done fighting. So we can assume this is also true for the rest of the squad. However, he says this to Omega when she is now an adult and is wanting to leave Pabu and join the rebellion. So this is definitely leading into something. They're not just gonna have Omega do this and then just never follow up on it. So we can find a few clues to find out just exactly what is going to happen. So there's a lot of connections with the Bad Batch and Rogue One, as well as the TV series prequel to that, Andor. So first off, what we can see after Hemlock and his base on Tantus has been destroyed, Tarkin says to transport all funds from this project to Project Stardust. And now what Stardust was them developing the Death Star. And why it's called Stardust is because Galen Erso was sent off to work for the Empire and to make the Death Star, and he named the project after what he called his daughter Jyn Erso, which in this movie, when they're looking for the Death Star plans and reading through the logs, she finds an old log, Imperial log known as Mark Omega, which we can assume was when the Empire was searching for Omega for Project Necromancer in order to use her to clone Force-sensitive individuals. Well, you may think, well, this project would be discontinued then, so why would it be included in these logs? Well, all of these were old logs, most likely mostly composed of discontinued projects from the Empire. But then Omega never appeared in Rogue One or in Andor, so what could this actually be referring to? Andor is actually scheduled to have a Season 2 coming out sometime around early 2025. So, the main plot of this is going to be Andor joining the rebellion, probably going on missions and earning his rank in the rebellion. So, in this, he would likely meet Omega, since she is joining the rebellion at around this same time. And we know that it is the exact perfect time frame for this because in the Bad Batch, Omega actually meets Hera Syndulla, and we can see they're around the same age. Hera looks a little bit older, but we know at this time Omega is around the age of 13, so we can say Hera is around that too. So then, years later, from 19 BBY, during the Bad Batch, fast forward to around 5 BBY, when the Andor series begins, as well as exactly the time when the Rebels series begins, meaning that Hera and Omega would be around the same age at this time, and in the final scene of Bad Batch Season 3, and during the beginning of Rebels, we can see that they look around the same age. So this gives us the perfect time frame for Omega to be in Andor Season 2. The two of them would be joining the rebellion at the same time, Omega and Cassian Andor. So that gives Omega the perfect opportunity to appear in the second season of the series in live action. So be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen with Omega's character in Season 2 of Andor, or if you think she may appear in something else. So if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe with the notifications bell on so that you can be notified of all of my future videos as soon as they come out. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.